Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Good morning. Beautiful sunny day here in Austin. Hopefully the stream goes fast enough. Hopefully the internet works fast enough. I have the extender out here and it should, but if it starts checking, I'll just go inside and I'm sorry. All right, I just want to try it outside because it's so pretty. It's a little bit bright though. All right, well, let's just start on Bitcoin because that's where we're at. Well, when did this happen? Where was I? Was this yesterday after the market closed? I guess I was working on new videos. I didn't see that little explosion. All right. Well, was that probably a tweet or something, I'm guessing? Anyway, for whatever reason, I'm glad that Bitcoin is finally doing better and appears to be doing Bitcoin appears to be ahead of the market. They're both risk on assets. And it's hindsight, but this freaking pullback to mean, the reversion to the mean was in hindsight would have been a great dip buy. But all right, we'll quit talk about hindsight. Let's look here. I hope this stream is fast enough. Like I say, I hope it's not checking and stuff. All right, well, let's look at the SPY. Now we've been watching this blue area right here, and I know it's hard to see is our first buy the dip area, and we got there yesterday. It looks like we are there again today, or we actually hit it last Thursday and then again Monday morning is what it was. Gosh darn it, it's bright out here. All right, well, great job, SPY. Everything's up. Look at this. SPY's up. Hopefully we'll get a good rally day here. Let's look at the model portfolio. Okay, and I made adjustments yesterday, and so this reflects the new adjustments. You see LFGY right here is making me 5 cents right now. Now, the model portfolio is down 18 basis points, and it's because GDXY is killing me right now. It's down 16. ULTY is down 12 basis points, but it's early. Market's been open 28 minutes. On the good side, though, we have LFGY. I have a little bit of MSTY that I meant to sell all of it, but I guess I couldn't. I didn't have my glasses on, and there's a few shares in there, so I'm just going to leave them in there. I tried to sell it. I was in such a hurry. It was that day the market was crashing. It was like the last day of March. It was before the big stuff happened in April, and I was trying to get out of stuff as fast as possible because I had a feeling that might happen. Sure enough. All right. Well, luckily, like I say, I must not have my glasses on, have a few shares left over, so we'll just keep them forever. How about we'll just drip them. All right. Well, anyway, obviously way behind SPY and a diversified portfolio. All right. So let's look at the GPTY verse and maybe some of the buffer reports and stuff. Gosh darn it. There it is. There it is, right there next to the retirement simulator. Is it slow? I'm going to go check the comments and see if it's slow. All right. Well, there's no bad comments. There's 9 of you watching, so it must not be slow. Hello, all 9 of you. All right. Jeep, I appreciate you guys being here this morning. Because I didn't even put it in Discord or anything, so you guys found your way here on your own. I appreciate it. All right. What in the heck is this? Well, that's a freaking, what is that right there? Anyway, I don't even know. That's something else I was working on last night. I always stay up so late working on these spreadsheets. That freaking, anyway, I'm still having problems with some of them, but it's fine. All right, so here's the allocations for Alti, but here's the actual performance for ULTY. So not great so far. ULTY itself's only up, a little bit, but the stocks that are in there are moving, but some are up, some are down. So it's basically sideways. All right. Well, that's a great case for diversification there. Now let's look at LFGY, my new holding. And I never did check to see if they have their cash, but like I say, I'm pretty sure they probably settled up with the bank. They probably satisfied that overdraft. I'm sure it's all right. Now you want to see Defiance's dividend this morning. Triple QI only paid a 39% yield. Now, IWMY is still paying up in the 50s and 60s, but NASDAQ vol is no good lately. I mean, zero DTE vol is no good. Evidently, I mean, all right. So good job, LFGY. It's holding me up today. It's my saving grace. Thought about getting BAGY instead of LFGY. Do you guys know about BAGY? I'm doing a review on it right now, so I haven't told you guys about it. I was trying to get that done last night too, and it's about 3/4 of the way done. But appears to be a possible decent alternative as well. Same type of strategy. All right, so here is the one I don't have. I do not have Chippy. Thank God. Look at Marvell down 10%. Ariston Networks down 7.5%. Oh, this is GPTY. I do have this one. Okay. And this one's up, actually. This one's up despite those ones that are down big. So Palantir's up. All right. So the next one's Chippy. This is the one I do not have. And it does have Marvell. That's why I was confused. Marvell's in both B and LFGY or GPTY. All right, well, not a bad performance because even though Marvell's down, the rest of the stocks are making up for it at this point. We'll see how long that lasts. It depends on what the market decides to do. I couldn't really see the market when I was looking at it because the sun was glaring on me. Let's go back to this market. I just can't. If I'm zoomed in enough, then I can't see this volume profile stuff over here. And I really like to see where mean is. But you could see we got a little bit ahead of mean a couple of times. And also we pop back into this gap zone where there's buyers hanging out or there's liquidity. That's the idea. So plus, like I've told you, buyers lots of times people will buy the dip at the last point of control. Or, or you can buy the next dip at the point of control before that. I mean, lots of times they'll pull back to the previous point of control, and that's the dip. So anyway, but it just looks like for today, we're just grinding in front of Powell's announcement, I guess. What do you guys think Trump was teasing when he said something? He's going to really big announcement, as big as it gets or something, and he's going to Saudi Arabia. I was thinking maybe Trump golf course or a high rise in Saudi. I bet it's maybe something that's a really big news for the Trump organization, but I'm kind of doubting on the big news for America. But wonder if he goes over there and he's got the war solved in Ukraine. That would be big. The market would rally quite a bit. That would be wonderful, and that would make total sense because what did I do yesterday? I also bought some more YQQ. I added shares to that. With my head, wouldn't that be great? I added shares to it, and then there's a big announcement: the war's over, and we're up 5% tomorrow and the next day or something. It could happen, and if it does, I have GPTY and LFGY that'll just be murdering it, So, all right, SPY. All right, what else should we talk about? Talk about anything you guys want to. We look at some earnings trade. We'll look at how those earnings trades turned out yesterday. I can barely see, but let me try to get to everything here. There it is. All right, SP Trader. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, good. I was just making sure. The other day, it was bad. I appreciate it. Hey, Michael, how are you out there in the Philippines? SB, how's things going down there in the beautiful state of Mississippi? All right. He says it's non-tariff related. Okay. Like I say, that right there was whatever caused the market to blow up. But I was working on something else at that time, working on my freaking spreadsheet or something. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I totally missed out on that. It was this baggy and bitty. I'm really excited. BAGY and BITY look like some new good competition for YieldMax. I almost got BAGY yesterday instead of LFGY. I really did. It looks good. Anyway, you guys watch my review. All right, let's see here. Let's see what else is going on. Well, first of all, let's talk earnings trades. Let's see. So the next big one that I have my eye on is Thursday, and that's the prime to me. Wednesday and Thursday after the bell, or Thursday before the bell, because you just have 1 or 2 days afterwards to sweat out. You get all the freaking theta decay, So I mean, but it's more pure. The closer it is to the end of the week, the more the options time value is represented pretty much entirely by premium related to the freaking to the earnings thing. As soon as earnings is out, even if it's good, you see the premium shrink right out. So what I was looking at for today, we have one going on ARM, or I showed you guys one. Carvana I looked at, but it's like $400 or something. It makes 3 legs too expensive. I like to do those risk reversals, and if I miss one of those, is priced at 500. It messes up. Plus, I have my stuff hedged, but then I would have to add more to the hedge and stuff. So anyway, let's just look at what about something before the open tomorrow? Shopify. What does Shopify trade at? Rocket Lab is the one I was really looking at, if nothing else, just because of the price. But anything that's $100, $150, that's fine. But just when you get into $400 and $600, it just makes those 3 legs, those risk reversals, expensive. But it all depends on what size account you have. They're just too expensive for my account. They might be great for you. It's the same theory could work on any of them, right? All right, so here we have Shopify trading around 100. I bet it has liquidity all day. Let's go see. If no one has an inclination about Shopify, I'm just going to do a bullish one and a neutral one. How about that? So, and then I'll share it in the comments. I forgot to share that ARM trade last night, and it was a really good-looking trade. For some reason, I didn't click and share in the comments, but no one complained about it. So I guess either no one did it or they just watched me do it and did it themselves. All right, so Shopify. I like being outside again. I really like being outside, but the visibility is kind of bad. I hung up a shade here to kind of give me some more shade. It doesn't always work. All right, so Shopify. So let's do this. Let's start. Kind of the basis is the bull put spread. So let's see how bull put spreads look. Maybe the old 93.90 put spread. Let's see what that gives us. That gives us a lot of reward and not much risk. So maybe like the 92. That one's. These ones that I try to stay away from the ones that have the explanation point, because it means they're less liquid. Which means if even you do them in real life, you aren't going to get as good of a feel. But on these ones that don't have an explanation mark, liquidity all day, and I'm just eyeballing it. I know how much risk I want from a true reward. That's a little bit more than a third. But anyway, it's fine. Sometimes I get more. All right. And the key is not to put this call out too far where it just costs you money and doesn't give you any real benefit. That's the second problem. Oh, look, I landed right where it's supposed to go. I landed right there at the first standard deviation, meaning 68% of the time or 83% of the time, it's not going to come into play. That call is not going to come into play 83% of the time, meaning 17% of the time it is. 17% of the time is nearly 1 in 5. I like those odds. And I also like the buffer here. Look at this buffer, 70% chance of profit, 7.2% on break even. I'm going to share this one with you guys. If you guys want, it's an earnings, it's shot at earnings. I mean, don't do it unless you're bullish on Shopify earnings. It can't make Shopify go up, but if it does go up, you can harness some of its power. Let me copy that, and I'm going to share it. Let's check on how some of the other ones are doing, and then I'll let you go. Some of these have been too long lately. I'm sorry these are so long, but let's just check how the other ones are doing, and you guys get out of here, and we'll maybe we can meet back at lunch or something, or at the end of the day for sure. I just want to show you that I really did get freaking LFGY bot. I talked to my brother-in-law, got LFGY bot, and told him what the plan was. He's a bottom line guy. He said, "What's the balance right now?" I said, "All you want to know is what's the balance." I sent him the balance. All right. It's better than it was about 3 weeks ago. I mean, it's it's quite a bit better. It's about a 30% better. It's a third better than it was. All right. But so so when the market's acting normal, this is how most of these trades work out. I mean, because this is pretty typical. Those earnings trades that I do, the 3 legs, when the market's not crashing, you hit about 7 out of 10 of them. And just now looking at the front page, some of these also, the ones that aren't hitting are hedges usually. Planeteer is a miss. Palantir's a miss. Why did I say Planeteer? Palantir's a miss. Palantir is a miss. But protection for 2 weeks, we expect that to be a mix, and it's only down $15. Pairs trade with Amazon, that's another hedge. That was from last week. It's still here just because it was a calendar. It shouldn't be here. I should close it, whatever. Anyway, you guys get the idea. All right, so let's look at maybe a neutral trade on Shopify, or neutral to bearish, just in case, right? So let's get back up here to Shopify. Now, I heard somebody on Twitter saying they took a broken wing butterfly trade, and I think it was on the one I showed yesterday was on AMD, and I think that one would have worked out great. So I hope that's the case. But all right, so Shopify on a neutral trade. Let's see, neutral-ish trade. So I mean, let me take a look at this. Maybe something like this. I mean, the 4.1% chance break even, a 61% chance of profit. These ones that are reverse aren't the best because the market usually drifts up and the market makers. Anyway, whatever. I mean, it's a trade. I don't know. Don't do that one. I'm not even going to share it. You guys saw there's the thing. And it's not that liquid anyway. It's whatever. But let's just look at it. We can look at it. We'll just save it anyway. Save it and we'll just look at it for tomorrow. Okay. Buy the dip yesterday. We had to buy the dip idea. It's not working out well. It's down $7.50. I think it expires in a couple of days, but we'll see. I think the rally's coming. Or like I say, we may pull back a little bit further, and that's the dip to buy. But I think this rally is on its way right now. Probably. Let's look over here. I don't know. On the other hand, we might be stuck in this trading range. These things act like a magnet. The trader, but you can have enough power to get out of them. But when you go too far, that's why it acts like a magnet. It snaps you back into the range, and that's evidently what's going on now. But we'll keep an eye on it. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about or want me to look at? I'll be happy to look at it. Ethan's probably not here because otherwise thered be a lot of questions. Or maybe Ethan, Mark's here. Hey, Mark. Hey, Ethan. Okay, I was just talking about you. You're here now. SNTH. All right. Well, so you're here just in time. You are here just in freaking time, Ethan. SNTH. Was that SNTH like synth? Probably this is going to be a chemistry firm or something. I mean, let's see. MRP synth equity ETF. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, synthetic equity, that sounds right up my alley, and that's probably what Ethan brought it to me, right? Nothing I like more than a little synthetic equity, synthesize equity, synthesize fake equity, but sell real premium against fake equity and bring, and gosh. All right. Come on, Synth. Hey, maybe it's starting to run slow now. I don't know, but come on, Synth. There we go. MRP. I'm trying to think. I don't believe I've ever heard of MRP. MRP. Well, it's doing well. Of course, everything's doing well. No dividend. It's only been around a few weeks. So it looks like something I'd love. They got options and T-bills. Huh. Calls. Yeah, I have to look into this. This is interesting. This is interesting. Maybe we need to do a review on this one. It's hard to tell by just from that. I'm trying to tell what they're doing. This is a call spread. It looks like they're buying call spreads. It looks like they're buying calls and call spreads, hedging with T-bills or notes and bonds. Huh. All right. Well, good one. Good one, Ethan. Yeah, that was a good one, Ethan. Thanks. Mark, you bought Misty this morning, 2,500 shares. I don't have quite that many, but that yesterday when I was reallocating, I saw that you heard my story probably earlier, but I missed a few when I was panic selling when the market was crashing. I was trying to get out of anything, at the end of March, I was trying to get out of everything crypto and risk on. And I guess I didn't have my glasses on, and which is good because those shares that I still have are I should have never sold them. Oh my gosh, I should. But I mean, it was scary at the time. It was March. The market was. I mean, if I wouldn't have sold them, I probably would have got a margin call had I been on margin. But my account would have been down 50%. And instead the worst it was down was 18 or something. And now it's back to down 11. So anyway, hey big dog, I'm trying to get the dog situated out here. Come here, Aspen. We got a couple of dogs out here. There we go. Come here, big dog. All right, come on, dogs. Jackson. There we go, Aspen. All right, sorry about that. All right, check out which others. You mean there's more? Oh, geez. Okay, well, I don't feel like doing that long of a live today. We've talked about TSY. We'll do that on the next. Just bring those to me next time. Those are boring ones too. Those are bad. Put D is boring. I'm just joking. But put D is. I've checked it out before, and I didn't love it. But I think they've changed their formulation and stuff lately. So yeah, put it on the list. I'm just not gonna check it out right now. But it's 9:19. I got other stuff to do. I'll be back at midday, and we can maybe look at some of them then. I was really kind of expecting this live stream not to work because sometimes the Wi-Fi out here, for whatever reason. But anyway, I appreciate you in here. If there's anything we missed, I'll do lunch. Those others, I promise. Anyway, right now I'm doing bagging and biddy. So let me get done with bagging and biddy, and we'll see you guys back here in a little while. All right, you guys take care.